support us to have some talks with the Youth and Voice Office, who is also going to support us with this program and some other important meetings. So I'm happy that my colleague can lead most of these calls from Bonn. Are we alive now, or were we live before?
I think we are live now. Yes.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry to repeat, but I'm taking this call from New York, where I'm currently at the UN headquarters. Meetings later this week with the Youth and Voice Office. We're going to support us with this program, as well as some other meetings. So thank you for my colleague in Bonn. From my side, colleagues from Bangkok who are also in New York for the high-level political forum, and we came up with a solution for how to distribute the small grants, and we have sent that communication back to Bangkok, and they're now in the process of finalizing it. And the plan that we have put in place, yeah, I will share my info on that later this week. So I think by the end of this week we should have the solution in place. So hold out a little longer, and then we can distribute the little grants and help you with that. On that note, thank you for those who have already shared with us their proposals. I know we received one from Vietnam, from Brunei, from Cambodia. For those who haven't, please get that process up to speed, because the moment we will be able to distribute the grants, we really need that information for us to make the case in the justification. So you really need to submit that to us. And to everyone, I would say also submit any evidence of the work you have been doing so far. So whether it is photos, blog posts, or videos, please share it with us, because together with your proposal and the activities you already carried out, that together forms, let's say, the piece of documentation we need to get the process started. So that's the first and biggest point from my side. And then the second point is that I had a chance to meet with Marcos, one of our advocates from the Philippines. He was in New York with a major group of children and youth. So yeah, that was also great to meet her in person and hear from her work and all of that. So hopefully we get a chance to do something similar with all of you later in the program. So I think that's the main update from my side. Then maybe my colleague wants to tell a bit more about the introduction she just made with the other people who had applied but were unsuccessful, but who are happy to support you and your work in your respective countries. So, Ngui, I would give it over to you.
Thank you, you. Thank you for the update from New York. And I have just sent you guys all the email regarding the introduction of other advocates who also apply for this program. And they are really willing to join the national team. And yes, and in the email, you can find their contact details, their email address and information. So it's up to you guys, and we encourage you guys to contact them and for your activity to join, to cooperate, like in offline or online voting or any other opportunity you guys are planning to do right now. So please feel free, go ahead to contact them. And yeah. Are you all received my email already, or do you guys have any question regarding this?
Oh, I just saw an email about the other advocates, and that's really great. I can't wait to reach out to her. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. And how about she too from Myanmar? Have you?
I just saw the email and I just read her name, but I haven't reached out to her yet.
Okay.
I'm going to do so though.
But yeah, please go ahead and reach out to her and cooperate together. And I think also for the advocate from Indonesia and Cambodia, Vesna and Vania.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, from Cambodia. And
Yes, I
we're
have.
going to contact them. But one question, are they having the same role as the existing advocate?
Yes, what is your question? Vesna?
Do they have the same role as us, or they're just supporting this campaign?
They're willing to support the program. Although they're not successful, their application is not successful, but yeah, they're willing to join the team and to support you guys. So it's up to you, like how you gonna cooperate and how you gonna do the activity all together. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So today group call as usual. We're gonna want to hear update from your side, like how's your activity and how's your planning strategy going so far? Do you have any problem or challenge on the way? And yeah, please update us on that. And if you have question or discussion to other advocates, please go ahead as well. So shall we start from the left of the screen? Shitu, can you give us update, like how is everything going from last week on your side?
Oh, yes. Well, actually, I guess the day before yesterday, I joined the University English Speaking Contest that was held in my city, and there were many students who attended that University English Speaking Contest, and I teamed with my friends, and we collected not only online votes but also offline votes, and I think I collected more than 50 or like 30 online votes and more than 200 offline votes. And yeah, and I have one question. And can I know how many online vote I have collected so far? Because I just clicked the link and it doesn't seem working to me. And that's my question. Thank you.
Okay, great. And yeah, it's great to hear that you already started the online and offline vote and we see quite a lot. Have you already checked the online link is not working for you?
Yeah, it is working, but still I cannot see the result of my online votes, and I just wonder how many online votes have collected so far because I cannot see it yet.
Okay, so I can share my screen. No, just 1 second. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
So now your partner ID is MN1.
Yeah.
MR1, and I can see here that you got 28 online votes already. Is it correct, or do you expect it to be higher? Or
actually, I expect it to be higher. Maybe there's something. There might be some technical problem.
okay,
Because I think yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I think I collected more than I think more than 40 or 50 votes yet the day before yesterday, and seems that I only got 28.
But
So
did you sure? No, was you sure that they all completed the survey or not? Or they just landed on the pay and then not completed the survey?
you know what, I use the laptops in front of the people who also voted for me, and I think they finish voting online in front of me, and most of them, I think at least like 30 people have finished voting online for me, but I wonder why there's still 28.
Okay, Because I just update, refresh the data as well, and maybe it may take. You said that you did it yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Okay. Okay, maybe it took a little bit time to transfer to the data here. Maybe we see, but if they completed the survey, it should all be on the result. Yeah.
Maybe to add to that,
Yeah.
were you sure that they used the right link, that they used the link with your partner ID? Because normally it should be automatically the moment you do it, it should be uploaded.
Oh, I think I'm sure because I only give them my link and yeah, and they didn't use any link apart from mine. So yes.
Okay, then let us look into it and see see what the problem is. Can you please send? Okay, let us look into it and then we reach out to you separately.
Okay, thank you.
And what's your plan for the next week or in the coming month, besides the activity you are doing? Have you already started collecting My World, Human of My World as well, or?
Yeah, my plan is first, I need to get at least 500 votes, as mentioned in the as mentioned in the people, and after that I'm gonna start collecting like writing story for 5 humans of my world, and that's my plan for the upcoming dates.
Great. And do you have any challenging while reaching out with universities or professor?
No, I haven't experienced any challenges yet because yeah, the professors and teachers are so willing to support me, but most of them don't even know what the SDGs are actually. But I explained to them and they allow me to collect some like offline votes by going into each classroom and by talking to the students about the SDG and by raising awareness of SDG, and they are also interested in voting for me. Yeah, I haven't faced any challenges yet.
Great. Great to hear that. Also, yeah. And so do you have any other questions regarding to anything?
Not really yet.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we can move on the next applicant and then we can come back later if you have any question. And
Sure.
yeah. Nan, are you with us?
You can you hear me?
Yes, Nan from Cambodia, are you with us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to say hello to all, especially Vietnam, both from Cambodia.
Please go ahead, introduce yourself, where you from, and update us on your progress so far.
Okay, I'm Nan again from Siem Reap, Cambodia, homes of Angkor Wat. And to me, my progress is like a tutorial, very slow, but it works. And for recently, I had work to collect offline voting, and I got around almost 200 votes, but I have some problems. First one, I printed in both language, English and my own language, Khmer language. So, but the translation, I haven't checked it, so I print it. So the translation is very hard to understand sometimes. It is not to my language. Some mistake from Google translation. So it made my student misunderstanding sometimes, and I got some wrongs from them. And this is one of my challenging. And one more is to put it into the Excel sheet, Excel file. Today I spent 1 hour to write, to type it, but I just got only 10, very slow. And my question to this problem, can anyone know how to make it easy or faster? And another progression is human of my world story. And I got 2 stories already, and I have 3 remaining. And this is my progression, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, man. Thanks a lot for sharing your activity, and yeah, congratulations once again on the offline voting you have made so far. And regarding your question about the translation, so you said it's not correctly translated, right?
Yeah.
So are you willing to help us to correct the translation?
Yeah, I had print 300, and
okay.
Now I use it around 200 already, and I had 100 remaining. But
okay.
I will print later. The later printed, I will change. I will correct some mistake.
Okay. So when you finish the corrected translation, please send it to me so we can put it the new version on our website as well for later use.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. And for the transcribing to Excel file, do other advocates already started the transcribing process already? Do you guys have any tips for them to make it faster? Maybe Hadina from Brunei.
Hi. Yeah, we did transcribe it, but I asked a few volunteers to do it for me.
Okay.
So I asked my students and I showed them how to do it. I think it's about it takes a long time. So I think you just have to be a little patient. But at the same time, I think it might be worthwhile to ask other people to help you. So it's definitely longer, but if you can, what's it called? Sort of give the work to a couple of people, and then maybe you can tell them, hey, can you do this 10 of these for 10 of these first, and then another group can do another 10. So I just kind of giving out the work to people. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Thank you for sharing your experience, Hadina. So, Man, are you with us?
Yeah. I hear from her.
Maybe you can use her tip, like asking your friend or your student also can help you.
Yeah. Because the problem when I look at the computer screen, so I miss some time from the paper, some places, and I go over again and again. I got only 10 days into
yes, we understand that the offline voting took more time than the online vote. So if you guys can do the online vote, we encourage you to do it. But in case you cannot do it, it's more easier to do the offline vote. So yeah, please be patient and keep up the passion for that.
Yeah.
Can say. Okay. Do you have any question for us?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay. I think you joined a bit late, so have you received the email from me to interview other candidates who also
I saw,
applied?
but I cannot connect to the call.
Okay.
Yeah, I chat to Vesna, and he sent me the new file, a new link.
Okay. Okay, great. So we can move ahead to Hadina. Hadina, can you tell us how's you going so far?
Hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. We've been quite busy in Brunei. We just had the Sultan's birthday, so it was a big celebration. But anyway, there are a few updates from my side. Earlier this week, I was able to secure a partnership with an environmental non-government organization called Reef Check, and what they're doing right now really links into goal number 14, which is life below water. With those partnerships, they already have a few events running from now till September. So definitely those will be able to be registered for the Global Day of Action. So I'm currently working with them to ask them to update me on things, and hopefully we can get them registered as soon as we can. And then this last weekend, that was like Friday till Sunday, we had an event called Startup Weekend Brunei. So it was basically a 54-hour workshop where youths had to come up with a business idea, and that business idea has to be aligned to SDGs. So the way that I managed to contribute was to become their mentor in terms of aligning their business ideas with SDGs. So that was really fun. That was over the weekend, and the people, well, the group that won was really good at aligning their startup idea to recycling and overall SDGs. So I got a lot of support from them, and then they also promoted my campaign at the end of the launching ceremony. So I have a few people who are looking to volunteer for the campaign as well. And then so far for the partnership, I've got 2 partners secured. And then I just came back from another meeting with an NGO that reaches out to underprivileged communities. So they're quite keen on supporting the campaign. But through to reach out to the underprivileged communities using as well the Malay version of the survey, because with the underprivileged, most of them don't know how to speak English. And then meeting tomorrow with a youth organization. So for this week, I suppose they're mostly meetings and pitching my campaign idea to the NGOs. Also talked to the MOFAT. I've given them all the information that I have given to you guys as well. And I have a few events coming up in August. So in August, I'll be doing the youth engagement with Cafe Hoppers, and then another one to do with a forum, possibly on the 25th of August. So those are mostly about raising awareness. And what else? Oh yes, and I've also engaged with a couple of organizations that provide spaces, they're called like creative spaces. So those are possible venues for the official handover event. And yeah, and I also sent the offline ballots already, like I think it was a few weeks ago, just to check up on that. It hasn't been updated on the on the live report yet. So would it be possible for you guys to double check if I sent in the correct ballots? Yeah, that's all the updates from my side.
Thanks a lot, Adina. Yeah, it was super amazing to see all your progress. And when did you send the offline voting?
Let me check.
To me or to you or?
Oh, I sent it to the what's it called, to the email, the UN SDG Action Campaign email.
Okay, I can check up on that and get back to you later regarding this.
Yes, please. And then I was hoping to also use the translated version for the offline ballots, because I'm hoping to engage with the underprivileged communities. So how long do you think it'll take for it to be up on the website?
You also sent out that one already, right? Okay. So we will get back to you this week regarding like the offline voting and the translation. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Kui, one quick question: can you invite Whiskey and Shafkat via the invite option in your menu?
Okay.
And send it to their email. They're writing to me.
Okay.
Thanks.
And Hadina, do you have any more requests or questions?
No, so far those are all the questions about the offline ballots. And yeah,
Okay.
that's all for me. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So can we move to Vania? Vania, are you with us?
Hello. Hello. Check.
Hello, please go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where you
Yes.
from and what is your favorite?
Oh, okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Vania from Indonesia. And for this time being, currently I'm reaching out to three main partners. They are Excel Future Leaders, and then you report from UNICEF Indonesia. And the last one is Rumah Millennials or House of Millennials. And basically they are all giving positive feedback. And for the Excel feature leaders, they already broadcasted the email blast to their database via email just today. So because basically all these three organizations have had their own agenda, so that's why it's kind of like we need to wait for the approval and also for the timeline of the publication in their social media as well as in their own email blast thing. So that's why it's been like quite a while to finally make it happen. But one for the Excel feature leaders, they already blasted tonight. So hoping that there will be like more people to click the link and also fill out the survey. And then for the Rumah Millennials, they just finished their first anniversary celebration. So after that, we are going to meet up within this week to discuss about the social media content plan. And the same with your report from UNICEF Indonesia. It will be, it's already scheduled to be up in their social media by August, because in this July they are quite busy with the celebration of National Children's Day. So our content for the social media is going to be published on their social media channels on August. That's pretty much it for the online reach out. And then in offline, um, the World Cleanup Day organization in Jakarta has confirmed that we are going to co-host the event for the Global Day of Action. So basically, we are going to focus more on the SDGs, um, on SDGs 14 or 13, if I'm not mistaken. But then that's going to be the main focus. But then the overall joint campaign will be most talking about the SDGs in general as well. So yeah, that's from my side. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Thank you, Fania, for your update. My colleague
Okay.
is just writing me saying that she lost connection and she cannot hear us.
Oh, I see.
Um,
I thought I lost the connection. I was
no, no,
confused.
we can still hear you. Thank you very much for that update.
Yeah.
Did you have any question for us as well?
No, not yet so far.
Okay, great. Then let's continue with the next one.
Okay.
And in the meanwhile, I also see that Risky has joined us. Welcome. If you can hear me, please go ahead and share your update.
Sorry, sorry everyone, I lost. And yes, can Vania,
Yes.
do you have any question for us? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You just told me so.
Um,
No question so far.
okay. Thank you for sharing your update. And
Thank you.
I saw GM here. Can you go ahead, introduce yourself, and update your activity so far? GM?
Hello, Jean, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, please go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Hello everyone, I'm Joey De La Cruz from the Philippines. As of the moment, my engagement, I have connected with my other My World SDG youth advocate colleague, Marie Krista Guzman. We are working together in distributing offline surveys. So during the last week of June, we were able to send 400 offline surveys in the national high school where Marie Chris has graduated. She actually talked to young people there, and these are high school students, and have them answer a offline SDG survey. In my case, we also sent 300 uh, surveys in a state university in Central Philippines, in Visayas, the Central Philippine State University, and the student council over there helped us to distribute the surveys. I will be calling them tomorrow and would ask about the updates regarding the 300 offline surveys that they have committed for the survey, for the My World survey. Uh, on the aspect of dealing with communities, I have been already talking to a village youth council leader in Taguig City in order for us to survey their young people about their perceptions on SDGs through our survey. And this will be another set of online surveys as well. For I also connected with another youth leader in Iloilo City. Actually, she applied before for this position, but wasn't able to be selected. But she's still game and open to volunteer and work with us. And I have given last Saturday, I've given her 500 copies of the survey, offline survey that we have, and she will distribute it in different schools in the province of Iloilo. So these are our engagements in terms of survey dissemination. In SDG information dissemination strategies, I just recently arrived from a sort of a caucus forum discussion with young leaders, around 20 to 25 young people, and I've discussed about the SDGs in ASEAN with them. And I left a sizable around 25 survey forms there for them to answer. And I'll be getting back to the organizers in order for me to get the 20 responded sheets already. And as Marie Chris and I and were discussing, we would be trying to contact as well different organizations, especially schools and local legislators, in order for them to contribute to the whole campaign of the ASEAN My World. Hello?
Thank you, Jones. You joined a little bit later, so at the beginning, you also shared with us that we had a meeting with Mary Chris in New York, and also updated on your progress, like the joint progress of you and Mary Chris so far. And yeah, it's so amazing and impressive to hear all your progress. And we also send you all you guys an email today about other advocates who also applied for the program but not selected, and they also willing to join. So I think it's also a great example for other advocates from other countries. Like maybe you can cooperate to each other to do the online voting or offline voting together. So thank you a lot. And can we move now move to Risky? Are you with us, Risky?
Yes, I'm here. Hi,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, please
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry, a bit noise here. I'm still on the outside. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Rizky Azar. I'm from 2030 Youth Force Indonesia. So I have a three update from Indonesia. From 2030 Youth Force Indonesia. First, we have SDGs vlogging video blog. Second, we are preparing for International Youth Day on August and Global Action Day on SDGs on 25 September. Yeah. For SDGs vlogging, we have we had discussion with GIZ because they also focus on communication, strategic communication for SDGs in Indonesia. So that's why we have connected with them, and we are in the progress to making the first series of SDGs vlogging from 2030 Youth Force Indonesia, and hopefully it will be published around August or September. We have four segments, including SDGs talk show, SDGs on the spot, which mean it's like a reportage, like a social experiment, something like that, and also uh, discussion about the SDGs in a fun way through game and challenge. That's for SDGs vlogging. We are making a progress for we are in the process to create a series of SDGs vlogging. And the second one, we have International Youth Day. We had a discussion with the UNDP Indonesia, UNFPA Indonesia, and we got support from Aman Indonesia to conduct our activities on August in International Youth Day, Safe Space for Youth. So in this year, we are using art and literacy approach. So basically, the idea is about how to connect young people through literacy and also create a art space for young people so they can deliver the message through art and literacy. And we have today activities. First workshop and class, and the second day we have a performance to showcase their art and literacy after join the first day. And oh yeah, and we also got support from the Love Frankie, uh, an NGO based in Bangkok, because one of our member is he was joined in Love Frankie activity. So we have connected with them to connect with the Google Indonesia, to work with Google in Indonesia, and Facebook and YouTube in Indonesia, because Love Frankie also they have a project called Creator Fortune, which is relevant with our work. And the third, for Global Action Day on SDGs, we are um, preparing for SDGs blogging run. Blogging is a combining jogging and picking up littering. So it's gonna be a national activities. I think on September I have connected with 2030 Youth Force Indonesia member outside Jakarta, and they support us to work in this activity together. And one of our member, they will develop SDGs flash mob because we have published SDGs song, and we will use those song to raising awareness about the SDGs. And what else? Yeah, SDGs. Oh yeah, and we have developed a concept note. If you want to know about our activity, so I can share to you guys for SDGs vlogging, SDGs vlogging, and international youth especially. So that's the update from Indonesia. And oh yeah, mostly in Indonesia, in social media to collect the survey. So yeah, that's from Indonesia. Thank you. Hello.
I'm listening. How about the others?
Thank you very much for your update, Whiskey.
Yeah,
Seems that
yeah,
my
thank
colleague
you,
and Paul
Jill.
keeps on having problems with her connection, so that's why she's not responding. But thank you very much for sharing that, and it's great to hear so much progress, and very excited to see all those things coming to life. Do you have any questions for us? Hello, Whiskey, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Did you heard what I just said? Thanks for sharing the update, and great to see so many things coming alive, and I can't wait to see the results. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah. I have no questions so far, so everything okay for me. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much then.
You're welcome.
Then yeah, let's continue with the next one then. Who hasn't shared their updates yet? Please go ahead now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So for my update, I have to introduce myself first. My name is Natapat. Nickname is Win from Thailand. And for an update about the program, I have so far for me, I had attended the Young Thailand Environmentalist 2018 in the southern part of Thailand, and it was a great chance to meet another inspired youth who has similar passion on the environmental awareness. And luckily, I have a good opportunity to approach them and give them a short surveys in the event. Unluckily, there was there's not so much for the votes because the delegates in the event is only 28. So, but there's also a great chance that to connect to the other youth and see the potential volunteers who could help me distribute the votes, either online or offline. So for the progress, I plan to collaboration with the other advocates in the Bangkok with Token. We set appointment to meet tomorrow and see what we could collaborate for the event. And second, I plan to send invitation for the volunteers to have them help distributing the votes throughout the different regions of Thailand. Either one or two volunteers from each region would be ideal, and which also include the support from the Bangkok University. I'm going to approach the professor and have university help distribute the votes within between campus. And on Thursday, I will approach them and give them the short proposal and giving them our surveys and do the short presentation on the project that I'm doing, the ASEAN My World 2030, and see if what they could help me. And for the social media, I plan to do the poster and the digital poster to post up and to have the volunteers who could help me distribute the votes as well. And potential. If luckily, I will connect to the other delegates for the events that I had attend to interview for the Human My World as well. So for the hand-on event, I'm still waiting for the key partner meeting appointment confirmation from the Bangkok University, which will be about next week. And first hand-on proposal, I will try to finish on Saturday. For the interview, I plan to interview one person in this week at least, and I will contact with them first and see if they have available day. For the challenge is timing. Because yesterday I'm looking for the Thai volunteers from my friend circles, and I have to speeding up my proposal as well. And the SDG, for the events, I have to focusing on SDG, which would be the primary SDG that I could arrange for the speaking session in the university, which will approach the right audience in university. And for the question and answer, I would like to ask about the Human of My World, either if I can do the online interview, because some of the delegates, they just went back to their base regions in the Thailand. So I plan to do the online interview and have them send a photo for the Human My World 2030. So far, that's update for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that update. And no questions for us?
Oh, for the question, yes, I asked about the Human of My World 2030. I tried to do the interview from the people from different regions. So for me, my strategy is it possible if I do the online interview with people from different regions from Thailand, because I have some people who I know that they have some insights about SDG, and I'm interested to interview them. But the question is it possible if I do the online interview?
Okay, thank you for that. Well, there's two challenges we normally have with doing online interviews. The first one is that you will have difficulties in getting a good picture, because normally when you meet a person face to face, you can directly take the photo and make sure that you're happy with the final results. Well, if you conduct the interview online, then the person you have interviewed needs to provide you a photo which might not match the requirements or the elements you want to have in that photo. So that's the first challenge. And the second challenge is that when you conduct it online, are you planning to conduct it online, let's say via Skype, so doing a conversation? Or are you planning to conduct it sending him or her a few questions and then receiving the answer in written form?
Yes, I plan to have them do the written form, and I will ask them to send the quality photo for the requirement. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, especially if it's going to be in written form, you will have finding difficulties you won't be able to ask follow-up questions and really go to the nitty-gritty and focus on the elements that you find especially interesting, and that might make a great story beyond, let's say, the usual answers. Normally, when you write or ask people to answer questions on paper, they will often give, let's say, the normal thinker answers, and then you don't have a chance to go deeper into it, to ask follow-up questions and all of that. So that's why normally we recommend and prefer face-to-face meetings. But in this case, I think you could use this approach, and then depending on the outcome, you could publish them in a blog post and create a series in which experts or people in the field are sharing from all over Thailand are sharing different stories or their expertise or work related to the SDGs. So that's very much possible. We only have to see if it also fits in the Humans of My World concept, or that it will be just this, let's say, this more general blog series in which you share the views and expressions of experts and young people all over Thailand.
So the strategy that I would try to be to go flexible on this, I would try to do the online interview with the videos, and I will ask her not face to face but online with the live call, and if possibly I would have the interviewees and their photos. I would try for the one interview first, and let's see if it would be the possible approaching for the people from the different regions of Thailand.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good suggestion. Yeah. Any other questions?
And the second, I would like to ask for because I have mentioned you in the email before. I have mentioned in an email to you before about the gathering the votes from the different regions of Thailand. I plan to approach a few youth who I make connection in the event. Is it possible if I make the online media to give out a little bit briefing about what am I doing and what they could assist me as a volunteer to get the votes from in their living regions?
Yes, that's possible. What are you asking for us? What do you need from us?
I'm asking if either should I make a media for the approaching, asking for the volunteer in the different regions for Thailand to help me distribute the votes?
Yeah, so if you want to create a video or media, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really up to you to decide on what strategy you're using and how you're going to work with them and how you communicate with them. But I think it will be very useful for them indeed to receive kind of a welcomes message or package in which you explain who you are, what you do, what your mandate is, how you work together with us, the UN, and also get them up to speed. So help them get the right information that they need to basically implement and run activities in their own region or community. So you're also very much welcome to share with them the guidebook or some of the other toolkits we have shared with you before, if it's that deemed helpful. And then, as I also wrote to you in your email, we will be able to create. Let's say if you say you have 10 volunteers in 10 different regions in Thailand, we will be able to create their unique partner IDs, so that when they collect, let's say, online votes, they will be counted both under your profile as well as you will be able to track how many votes each of the individual advocates are bringing in. So if you want that, and also for all the others, if you're going to work with volunteers and you want to be able to track their impact or how many votes or whatever it is they're collecting, please reach out to my colleague and she can create sub-partner IDs. So that way, whenever they share the link, you will be able to track the amount of votes they have collected, but it will also automatically accumulate under your profile. So if in the north of Thailand, one person collects 100 and in the east they collect 150, then you will be able to see that the one is 100, the other one 150, and the 250 in total will be automatically added to your profile. So for whoever is interested, please reach out to us and we can create this unique sub-partner IDs, let's say, for your volunteers. But then again, I think it's important to emphasize that it takes some time and effort on our side. So we don't want to do it, let's say, for a volunteer who's going to collect 20 or 50 votes. I think in that case, it makes more sense that they just use your general link. But in case you're going to have volunteers, we're going to do and commit to, let's say, a reasonable number of 150 votes or 200, then we'll be able to create that separate ID.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and please, I think I already emailed you and I asked my colleague to follow up or create the IDs, or you were going to communicate how many and then she will take it up. So please be in touch.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, then the next, have we all shared already or are there still?
Can we move to Vesna?
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, let me go. Thank you so much. So my name is Vesna. I'm from Cambodia in Phnom Penh. So this 2 week is all about preparation because within 7 days, Cambodia will have a national election. So not much activity can be done. So we meet with Nadine and the team of advocate from Cambodia. We have meet and discuss in offline and online about our preparation. And for me myself, I've been meeting with several youth organizations during the meetings of Cambodian Youth Forum. So I introduced them about the campaign and they would be happy to hear more. and I also seek for the support to actually get the vote from disadvantaged group, including LGBT, minority groups, and other disability group as well. And at the same time, we also work on the letters to different partners. So we have drafted letter which we're going to send next week to several partners, including private and also some local organization. And for the offline outreach, I've been engaging several youth volunteers from 8 provinces, and I'm prepared them for reaching out to their friends with the offline votes. I have already introduced them how they can collect the votes. So after the national election on the 29th, the youth from 8 province, they can go out and to meet their friend and get the vote for me as well. And also with the team from Phnom Penh, we already established a Facebook page for our online campaign to collect the votes, and also meet with the 2030 Youth Force, and they are preparing for the International Youth Day, and we are going to be a part of the event as well because we have the same purpose. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Vesna, for sharing the update. And have you already finalized the proposal as well, or are you still working together on that?
Yeah, I think it's almost done. It's 95% already.
Okay.
So we're gonna meet once again and we finalize what is the top priority activity we should do, who is the main partner.
Yes.
And we're not going to reach out to every partner, so we need to meet last time and finalize everything.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Thank you. So I think everybody already sharing the update. And for the advocates from Indonesia, Rizky, Vania, and Jules, you intend to do the handover event together or separately? Rizky, Vania, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. You guys gonna do the handover event like a joy event or separately? For
We have an event separately, but I think we will work together. And I will talk to Hania and Indonesian advocate member.
Okay. Because like you join later, so you from the beginning, he shared an update like he's currently in New York and he's working with the UNDP in Bangkok Regional Hub and working on the funding opportunity. So for advocates from other country like from Cambodia or Vietnam, they have a joint proposal together. So maybe if you guys can work together to do a proposal or concept note and send it to us, so maybe we will find a funding opportunity for you to do it. Is this clear? Risky?
Yes.
Okay, great. So do you guys have any more question or anything for us?
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Nan.
Yeah, I am Nan. I went on the Excel file and I don't understand the start and the end. What should I put here?
Which one do you mean?
In the Excel file of offline voting. Start and submission date and method, but I don't understand with the start and end.
You can just leave it. Just give in the submission day is the day you did the survey, like which day you conducted the survey, and that too you can leave it plain like that. You don't need to write anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. And if you guys don't have any more questions, so thank you very much for joining us today and for sharing all the updates, progress so far. And we are very happy to hear you guys already made a lot of progress from last week or this month. So thank you a lot, and we will update you guys about the funding opportunity later in further email. And please, when you're doing your work and your activity, please you share it with us via email or via our social media account, so we can have to amplify your activity further. And as I already shared the email today from other application for the program, so feel free to contact them and discuss the way you guys can cooperate together to do your activities. Yeah. Thank you once again for joining. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, Nguyen.
Bye.